Yeah, I know, this is a great chapter, Mr. Kitty Cat. I will continue on, yes. Oh, hi there. I didn't see you guys there. I was just reading one of my favorite books. I'm reading chapter 8 right now, Telling the World or Advertising. This is so crazy that you guys are here. Would you like to go on an adventure with me and learn all about chapter 8? I'm assuming you're saying yes right now, so hold on. Here, Mr. Kitty Cat, can you hold this? Thank you. Let me get my adventure glasses on. And let's go for a spin. Sit upstairs. Hey!
Hey!
Do you know where Mr. Chocolate Chip Peanut Butter Cookie is?
No.
Okay, let's keep going. So, Dr. Peppermint, I really want to discuss with you this concept of wading through the dumb phase that they talk about in this book. I don't like the term dumb phase. It's not very nice. Okay, well, I think we could probably change that maybe to something a little nicer. We can call it don't forget the maturation phase, right? That piece of maturing. I think what he's referring to is in wine culture. I don't drink wine either. I'm a doll. Well, this is a very weird conversation then. When you make your peppermint candy canes and you start mixing all the ingredients together, if you don't get the ingredients together and then you don't melt the sugar down to the proper temperature, form your shape, and then cool it down, you won't have your peppermint sticks. Oh, that would be a horrible tragedy. Right? And so there's this phase of time where you're having to go through this maturation, and that's kind of the same thing with the business world. So every single project goes through 7 phases in order to be successful. I didn't know that. Yep, that's true. That's what this guy's telling us at least. And he knows, right? Because what got you here won't get you there. That's what he's telling us. So we should follow these 7 steps. I think they're very good, okay? So the first step is assessing the situation. I think we did a very good job of that in our example. The second step is isolating the problem, right? We gotta make sure we can identify what the problem is, okay? The third is formulating. What are we gonna do about it? But in a lot of examples, we forget 4, 5, and 6, and then we jump from the formulation into trying to problem solve. And a lot of times we don't get results when we do that. Oh, that's terrible. That's right. So what we really need to do is we need to be able to work up, convince our bosses that they get their buy-in so that they understand, yep, they're important. Okay, then the 5th step is you need to be able to get the buy-in of your cohort, the people who work alongside you. And then the 6th step is getting the people, your subordinates, to really buy into the process. Because if the people who are going to be implementing these changes don't necessarily buy in, it's not going to work, right? So that's what he's talking about with the dumb phase, is we have to get through all these steps before implementation will actually work. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, absolutely. Well, this has been a lot of fun, Dr. Peppermint, but I think there's one last thing that I do want to cover with you. Yes? I want to cover with you the concept of everyone needs a press secretary. What's a press secretary? Well, the press secretary is somebody who represents the United States president and stands up at a podium and talks about a lot of the policy changes and everything that's going on. They represent the mission, and they stick to that mission. They're always somebody who, in theory, should stay very steady, have good ideas and concepts, move the message forward, and be able to handle high-pressure situations. How about we discuss what makes a good press secretary? Could you pretend to be my press secretary, Dr. Peppermint? Of course I can, President Josh. I like that. I'm gonna stick with that. So can you read below what some of the basic principles are for a good press secretary? And then maybe we'll kind of end there. Does that work for you?
Yes. Let me lick my finger and turn the page. Okay. Treat every day as if it were a press conference during which your colleagues are judging you. 2. Behave as if every day is an opportunity to hit home your message. Treat every day as a chance to take on all challengers. Think of the process as an election campaign. After all, you don't elect yourself to the position of new, improved you.
Yeah, that's right. That's good. And then lastly, what does it say?
Think of the process in terms of weeks and months, not just days to day. The best press secretaries are adept at putting out the daily fires, but they also focus on long-term agenda. You should too.
Well, thank you, Dr. Peppermint. It's been a lot of fun learning and reading through this amazing, wonderful book with you. Do you think we could do this again? Maybe on a different book next time? For round 2?
I think it's a possibility. Love you all.
Whoa. Man, that was a crazy trip. Thank you, Marshall Goldsmith with Mark Rader. That was a wonderful lesson. Until next time.